Asterisk when two people secretly want each other, the world does not announce it out loud, but the energy always does. There is something haunting, magnetic, and almost forbidden about the way two souls pretend they feel nothing while their hearts scream everything. It is the kind of connection that does not need a kiss, a confession, or even words because the truth hides inside the silence. The stolen glances and the way your body reacts before your mind can control it. If you have ever wondered whether the feeling is mutual, pay attention because when two people like each other, there are signs that cannot be faked. Welcome to Psychology of Desire, a place where we explore attraction, emotional connection, hidden longing, and the truths people rarely admit out loud. If you are new here, subscribe, turn on notifications, and step into a deeper understanding of how desire truly works. Now listen carefully, because the first undeniable sign is not something they say. It is something their energy reveals. It is the way their presence changes you. You do not even need to see them walk into the room. Somehow your body knows they are near, your heartbeat shifts, your breathing changes, your posture straightens, you suddenly become more aware of yourself. You try to look calm, but inside your mind has already started preparing what to say. Psychologically speaking, when two people are mutually attracted, the body anticipates connection before the brain consciously recognizes it. You feel more alive, a little nervous, a little excited, like something inside you just woke up. And the same thing happens to them. Watch how they behave around you. Do they fix their hair, adjust their clothes, shift their stance? Do their eyes light up the moment they notice you? This is not coincidence. This is subconscious signaling. It is the body revealing interest before words ever could. Both of you try to hide it. Both of you pretend you are calm. But physiology never lies. There is always a moment. It happens when your eyes meet. A second that lasts just a little longer than normal. A pause that feels charged. If it meant nothing, it would feel empty, but it does not. It feels like touching without touching, like something passed between you without permission. And that eye contact does not last long enough to be obvious, but it lasts long enough to be felt. When two people like each other, their minds begin scanning each other quietly, carefully. You notice their hands, their voice, their laugh, their smile. The smallest details start standing out, and they are noticing you too. You catch each other looking, not staring, but glancing, repeating it, like magnets pretending they are not being pulled. Sometimes the connection feels so strong that it scares you. You do not understand why you feel drawn to them. You just do. You replay conversations. You analyze moments that should have been ordinary but were not. People can hide words. They can control behavior. They can mask intentions, but attraction leaks through the body. It shows in the eyes. It shows in the voice. It shows in the silence. That suddenly feels heavy when you are standing next to each other. And deep down you feel it. They feel it too. Another powerful sign appears when conversations stop being normal. They become heavier, deeper, more meaningful. Even simple questions feel intimate. Not because of the words, but because of the tone. Their voice softens with you. Yours does too. You talk like you are slowly peeling back layers of each other's mind. People do not open up to those they feel nothing for. Emotional vulnerability only happens where there is emotional safety. Attraction creates that safety quickly. They tell you things they do not tell everyone. Their fears, their struggles, their dreams. The parts of themselves they usually hide. They listen differently when you speak. Not waiting to reply, but trying to understand. They remember small details about you. Things you mentioned once. Things most people forget, and you remember theirs too. There is also quiet jealousy. Not dramatic. Not loud, subtle. Someone else gets your attention and you notice a shift in their energy. A tighter smile. A change in posture. A sudden attempt to pull your focus back. You feel it too when someone else has their attention. Silent jealousy only exists where feelings live. Another important truth is that connection is not measured by constant communication. You do not need to talk every day. You can go hours or days without speaking. But when you reconnect, it feels seamless. Like no time passed. That is emotional imprinting. Asterisk. When someone matters, they exist in your mind even when they are not present. You may try to move on, distance yourself, ignore the feeling, but it keeps pulling you back. Two people who like each other can pretend they are just friends. They can pretend nothing is happening. But energy never lies. Another sign is that they treat you differently than everyone else. They notice your mood, your tone, your silence. If you seem off, they ask if you are okay. Not out of politeness, out of concern. They are protective of you. They do not like seeing you hurt. They feel uncomfortable when others criticize you. Their voice changes with you, softer, slower, more careful. They also get nervous around you, not weak, not shy, but different. They fidget, overthink, laugh too easily, fix their posture. Attraction creates a biological stress response. The Brain becomes hyper-aware of the person it wants. Another major sign is that they notice your absence. When you are quiet, they wonder why. When you disappear, they feel it. Maybe they start conversations about nothing. Maybe they tease you. Maybe they check your stories, like your posts. React silently. People seek presence in the world of those they care about. Goodbyes reveal everything. When two people like each other, goodbyes never feel simple. There is hesitation, a pause, a lingering energy. Their body does not want to leave even when their words say they should. When you are gone, you stay in their head. They replay moments. You do the same. You check your phone hoping they text, hoping they reach out. There is also territorial instinct, not ownership, not control, just discomfort when someone else gets too close. They remember your wounds, your insecurities, your bad days. They notice when you smile but are not okay. That is emotional investment. Even when both of you try to end the connection, you always return. Because real mutual attraction has gravity. Eventually, a moment happens. A small touch, a brush of fingers, a shoulder press, a hand lingering. That touch is never accidental. It is a silent question. Will you pull away or lean closer? And if neither of you pulls away, the truth has already been spoken without words. The greatest psychological truth is this. When two people like each other, they do not need to say it. It shows in the eyes, in the jealousy, in the silence. In the unfinished goodbyes. Mutual attraction is two hearts waiting, wanting, scared, hoping. If this feels like your story, you are not imagining it. You do not invent chemistry this real. You do not hallucinate connection this deep. Sometimes the only reason nothing has been said is because both of you are afraid of losing what already exists. But the truth is already there. You both feel it. You both know it. And energy never lies. Thank you for watching Psychology of Desire. If this resonated with you, subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs to hear it.